Hey, what's up you guys? Putting a trailer hitch on your Subaru Legacy can take you to some really cool places, whether it be through bike riding, camping, or even towing a small U-Haul trailer just about anywhere in North America. Let's go ahead and break down that install. You'll need the tool seen here to complete this installation. So our vehicle comes with a dual exhaust. If you have a single exhaust, it'll just be here on the driver's side. Now, for all of our steps for the installation, it is identical on the passenger and the driver's side. So we'll be showing you all of our steps here. But we'll need to start by lowering our exhaust. So if you have the fascia exhaust tips on your vehicle, we'll need to remove those. They're held in by 2 bolts at the bottom here and a clip up top. We're going to remove those bolts using a 10mm socket. So to take off the clip at the top, we're just going to reach up behind it and we're going to pull up on the tab, and that will allow us to remove it. And you'll repeat on the passenger side if present. Now before we lower our exhaust, we're going to secure it using a support strap. We're just going to go around this support right here. And then we'll secure it around our exhaust. Now we're going to remove the rubber hangers on our exhaust. On each muffler, there's one towards the rear of the vehicle and one towards the front. And there's a third one towards the center of our vehicle if you just follow right down here. So we're going to start on the forward hanger on the muffler. We're going to spray it with some soapy water and then we'll remove it using our exhaust removal pliers. And we'll do the same with the rear hanger. If you have the dual exhaust, you'll repeat on the passenger side, and then we'll move up to the center hanger. We're going to need as much room as possible above our muffler, so we're going to lower this as much as we can. Now we're going to need to remove our heat shield. It's held in by 4 screws. And we're going to remove those using a 10mm socket. And you'll repeat on the passenger side if present. Now on both sides of our frame rails, we're going to remove the 2 plastic plugs on each side. Now this rear hole is going to be an attachment hole, and this forward hole is going to be an access hole. Now we're going to need to drill this a little bit bigger so we can get our hardware into place. And we're going to drill a second hole once we have our hitch into place on our frame rail. So let's start by removing these plugs. So we're going to use our access hole to bring our hardware into place using a fish wire technique. But as you can see, our hardware does not fit through our access hole, so we'll need to enlarge it. We're going to use an air saw to expand the hole. Now we're going to test our hardware, which just fits perfectly. Now using our provided fish wires, we're going to bring our hardware into our most rear hole. We're going to take our fish wire and push the coiled in first, and it will come out of the access hole. Then we'll attach our carriage bolt and block. And then we'll push our block in first. Then our bolt, and then we'll pull it into place. And we'll leave our fish wire on for now, and then we'll repeat on the passenger side. Now we're going to bring our hitch into place using our U-Haul exclusive hitch jack. If you don't have a hitch jack, we do recommend that you get an extra set of hands, as this hitch is a little heavy. Now before we raise it up, we're going to take our fish wires and put them through the 2 rear holes. Now we're going to remove our fish wire, and then we're going to attach our provided carriage block and our flange nut, and then we'll repeat on the passenger side. So now we're going to move to our forwardmost hole. Now we're going to need to drill that hole to bring our hardware into place. So we're going to drill it using our Hitches template, using a 17/32 drill bit. Now we're going to make sure that our bolt fits through. And now using our fish wire, we'll bring our hardware into place. And then we'll remove our fish wire, and then we'll attach our provided flange nut. And we'll repeat on the passenger side. Now we're going to tighten and torque all of our bolts to the manufacturer specification. We'll be using a 19mm socket for all of our nuts, and it helps to use a 5-inch extension. Next, we're going to modify our heat shield to allow it to fit with the hitch in place. So we went ahead and marked off where we need to cut on our heat shield right on the side. This is what covers the frame rail. And we're going to go ahead and cut those using some tin snips. Now we're going to reinstall our heat shields. Now we're going to reinstall our exhaust by putting our hangers back on. And we're going to reinstall our fascia exhaust tips if you have them. With our hitch installed, we went ahead and pulled it down onto level ground to show you some important measurements for your hitch accessories. This is a 2-inch receiver. From the pinhole to the edge of the bumper is 2 inches, and from the ground to the top of the inside of the receiver is 10 inches. This will determine the length, rise, and drop for your hitch accessories. So that wraps up our install and our video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this product, or if you'd like to schedule an installation with a U-Haul Hitch professional, you can visit your closest U-Haul Hitch center, or you can visit us online at uhaulhitches.com. Thank you.